What we are doing today is introducing you to something new that we're doing in the network, where we're trying to create more opportunities for fellowship, but also ministry to pastors in our network who are not just pastoring, but also working in the marketplace. This morning I have with me Charles Patrick. Charles is, well, I'll let him tell you a little bit more about himself here in a second, but he's leading our efforts. He's helping me, he's coming alongside me and the network to help us minister better to pastors who are in a situation where they have more than one job. They're serving the church, but they're also working in the marketplace. And we've decided to use the term multi-vocational pastors. And it's easy to kind of just put that down into a little acronym and call you guys MVPs, because really you are. You are really what keeps our network moving, but also the church in the United States is increasingly going to be bivocational and co-vocational when it comes to leadership. So you guys really are the MVPs of the church. So Charles, tell us a little bit about yourself and maybe what your job is alongside your role there at Living Hope.
Sure. Happy to do this. Good to see everybody, at least virtually. And so I'm Charles Patrick. I have a foot in two spaces, right? So called to two places, one of which is you see on the shirt here, this side, Texas A&M and Department of Biomedical Engineering. I serve as a professor there and direct undergrad programs. I tell people I have 4 kids at home and 500 kids here at A&M that I oversee. And in addition to that, I'm also the lead pastor and elder at Living Hope Bryan. And so have a foot in both of those. I feel called to both spaces. God has called me to shepherd the church and also be a light here and shepherd people here at A&M and interact with students from around the world.
Great, great. And so, what we've been doing, Charles and I have been meeting about how we can put something in place to serve the pastors in our network who are in I don't want to say situation, because it's really a calling to be in
Mhm.
these a foot in both worlds, who are called in the same way that Charles is. And so, what we're aiming to do is to do a quarterly gathering. Once every quarter is to bring our multi-vocational pastors together for a time of fellowship, mutual encouragement, and perhaps some sort of teaching or edification. So, but really, we just got to get the ball rolling. So, Charles, tell us about what this very first gathering is going to be. Well, first, let me just say it's going to be on the 26th of February. We're going to meet at Rudy's Barbecue at 6:30. They have little rooms off to the side there. We'll meet in one of those rooms where we can have time to talk together about this new venture. But Charles, tell us a little bit about what we're planning to do that evening.
Sure. Well, y'all, if you're like me, Steve had me at the word barbecue, right? So I'm gonna go there for barbecue. But no, we want to have a chance to just meet and greet and just get to know one another. I know sometimes we don't get a chance to do that because we do have feet in two spaces, and we don't get a chance sometimes to come to the associational meetings or things that happen throughout the quarterly. And so just to get a chance to meet and greet with one another. And then I want us to just have a moment where we just listen to you all about what struggles you have, what resources do you need. I know what some of them are, probably because I have the same as you do. Time is being number one, right? We all have constraints on time, but and just listen to you about what struggles you're having, what resources you need, and I think Steve and I want to come alongside and help with those resources and help pray for one another and help just interact with one another and help shepherd the load, share the load with one another. And we can learn from one another, right? And we all are going through this together. I can learn from you, you can learn from me, and vice versa. So we're just going to create a mechanism to do that.
Right. And so I'm hoping this will be an ongoing just rhythm that we have in our network. I know that associations and even our association have not done a great job in the past of really reaching out to and ministering to pastors that are serving in the way that Charles is and the way that many of you guys are. So we want to do better. We want to improve in that area. We really want to come alongside you, because I really do think the future of the church in America is in large part going to be multi-vocational. And so we'll talk a little bit about that. We'll examine that. You probably heard me already in this video use a couple of different terms: bivocational, co-vocational. We'll talk about what the differences are between those two things. But mainly, we just want to get together and encourage one another and help each other, because we do believe that we're better together. that we need each other. Here at our network, we want to see collaboration. We want to optimize that collaboration between our churches, and this is one way that we can do that with some of our churches that have multi-vocational pastors. So I hope you can join us at Rudy's. That's at 6:30 on February 26th. Any other parting words, Charles?
Just look forward to seeing everybody.
All right, sounds good. And like Charles said, barbecue, you can't pass that up, right? So hope to see you guys there.